every story is like Hakeem and Takima.
I felt like somebody just ripped my heart out.
For Hakeem, being sent to federal prison meant leaving behind family, especially his son and 2 daughters.
I know I wouldn't be there to love them like they needed to be loved and protected, like they needed to be protected. I just beat myself up bad.
In 2000, Hakeem went to prison for racketeering, drugs, and organized crime. He was released in 2010, and that's when he finally began to rebuild his relationship with his children.
I'm grateful, to the mothers of my children, because they didn't leave me out. Yeah. You know how I get. I love them. I missed a lot, but I love them with all my heart. You can't even get me to take a piece of candy out of a store. I would never leave them until it's time for me to go. I deprived them so much, and I appreciate them not being bitter, not being angry with me.
During his sentence, Hakeem transferred to various prisons throughout the country. Phone calls and mailed pictures were the only ways he stayed connected with his children. And despite the distance and missed physical contact with them, Hakeem is extremely close with his daughter, 16-year-old Takima.
It was rough, kind of meeting him. I was scared a little bit. It's like when he was locked up, I was carrying a picture of him. And every time I heard his voice, I cried or I smiled sometimes. I just always wanted to meet him, so it was just like I went through a rough time. But when I did meet him, I was happy.
Yeah, because we never met. When she was conceived, I held her 2 times. And then the feds came down. I thought I was doing what I had to be doing in the long run for my children. But it backfired.
For a returning parent, rebuilding relationships with children can be challenging. Colwyn Williams, father of 7 children, spent 18 years and 9 months in prison for armed robbery and had difficulties communicating with his children.
When you're incarcerated in a hole, you're not allowed contact visits. You're only allowed 1 visit a month, and it's for 30 minutes behind the glass. I would get a letter once in a while, hi Dad, but for the most part, I didn't have nobody. To a certain degree, you start to get numb. You protect your own mental by not acknowledging it. I mean, you under mental duress, and it's best not to think about it. It's best to try to occupy your mind elsewhere. Holidays don't mean nothing to you no more. Birthdays don't mean nothing to you no more. Sometimes you need to let that go, because if you let it go, you find yourself emotionally attached to that reality.
According to the National Resource Center for Children and Families of the Incarcerated, there's an estimated 2.7 million children in America that have at least one parent in prison or jail. Colwyn tells me his youngest daughter at the time, Brittany, was just 2 years old when he was incarcerated.
I talked to her on the phone one day, and I was like, I would like to just be in your life, and just, get to know you and all. And she's like, for what? You missed all the important stuff anyway, which was her prom, her graduation, her growing up. That stuck to me, and that hurt me. I was really hurt behind that, but it was real. It was authentic. That just made me more determined, not to force it, but to show her through actions and deeds my building of character. But now I can be there for my grandchildren. And if I can establish a relationship with them, it'll help me heal. It'll give me a sense of purpose if I can be there for them. So whenever I got a chance to hold my children, my grandchildren, it inspired me. It made me want to do even better.
And with the help of the Center for Returning Citizens in Germantown, parents like Hakeem and Colwyn are able to learn ways to rebuild with their children for all those missed years. Trenae Nuri, Philly Cam Voices.